Another day in the win column, ladies and gentlemen. The boys are back.
Come on.
This is the Dirty 630 show. We are DocSports.com. Let's get ready for another winning day, baby.
Come on.
We've got NIT play-in, we have play-in matchups when it comes to March Madness. We have NIT first-round games. We've got action across the boards.
Let's go.
We're covering all these selections. But last night, we hit our 5% whale bet with the
Kings,
Sacramento
baby.
Kings on the money line. Bow and arrow, boom, number one. And then we smacked our two-team parlay for plus 365 odds. We had the Lightning on the puck line, and we had the over between the Indiana Pacers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going into yesterday, we were up 10%, made 5% yesterday. That puts the Dirty 630 show at 15% profit, ladies and gentlemen.
And let's not forget, though, we missed that Hail Mary parlay.
Oh, the Jazz. I'm going to fly out to Utah.
By one.
And I swear to God, I am going to take every single one of these players out one by one. Are you kidding me?
One.
They're throwing the towel. It doesn't mean there's no more value on them for the rest of the season, but the Utah Jazz are done, ladies and gentlemen. I've had it with this
Our
team.
Bulls,
that
too.
would have been another 15%, damn it. Whatever. We're going to let that go. Nick, before I get into any of our housekeeping situations, what do you got going on at the site, and how was your performance yesterday?
Yesterday, we had a great day. We went 2-1 across all sports. We are back today. We have a play-in game for March Madness.
Let's roll.
Rolling off at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in March. We're in the tip of it all right now. We are locked and loaded here on the hardwood floor. We got an NBA play. We got 2 NHL plays, but I know you guys want that college basketball, so make sure to check it out. We got a play-in game. Griff, what do you got going on tonight?
So NBA, I passed today. We ended up capitalizing. We had Portland last night. Great day across all cylinders yesterday. Had Portland yesterday. Today I passed. I actually gave you guys out my premium selection. It's on YouTube. It's also going to be in this show going out right now. But when it comes to college hoops side of things, I'm 8-3 in my last 11 cards. I have a 5-unit best bet. That play goes off in the West at 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight. On top of that, I have a 4-unit best bet. That play goes off at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Tapped in on the college basketball hardwood by all
March
means.
Madness.
And on the ice, I have 2 plays, including a 4-unit and a 3-unit. So tap in by all means, ladies and gentlemen. And just so you guys know, if you guys want these selections for free, head on over to DocSports.com/free60. That is where you can go create yourself a free $60 account. You could use that free $60 on Nick's selections or my premium selections, our absolute best bets for free. With that being said, Nick, hit him with the rules, hit him with the sauce, because we're about to get it going, baby.
The sauce, you know what it is. We're sticking with that habanero. It did us well yesterday. Our parlay system, 4 parlays in that system. We have 2 two-team parlays. We have 1 3-team parlay and 1 4-team parlay, which we missed by 1. Griffin and I will go off increments of $100. We know that you 1%. Won't be doing $100 each parlay, but you better be sticking to the wrist. We're up 15%. We had a couple losing days, but we're on the right track here this week. Griff, talk to me about that whale bet.
Whale bet, baby. That is our backbone, bread and butter. So as Nick just mentioned, we have 4 parlays, all incremented into 1%. Say all 4 of those parlays are to lose. We have 1 whale shot, our bow and arrow, that is risking 5% on 1 individual game. So if that game smacks and all of our parlays lose, well, ladies and gentlemen, we finish the day 1% in profit. So that is our backbone, bread and butter. But with that being said, Nick, what time is it, baby?
Parlay
It
time.
is parlay time, baby. Let's
roll.
Rolling into parlay number 1, our 2-team parlay. We've got the Cleveland Cavaliers rolling into LA to play the Clippers. Clippers getting 3.5 points in this game. Total sitting at 232.5. Los Angeles, Cleveland, they just snapped a 15-game losing streak in their most recent matchup, losing to Orlando outright. Absolutely unacceptable. When a team loses after 15 games in a row, it is a complete mental cluster banger all across all cylinders. Right now, the Clippers, they are on a 3-game winning streak. Kawhi's back in the lineup, and so is Harden. This team is thriving right now, and on top of that, they are 23-10 at home. They play their best basketball at home.
Boom.
Give me the Clippers in this game. Take the 3.5 points, even though I think they're winning this game outright. Nick, game number 2.
Game number 2, staying on the hardwood floor in the NBA, we got the Atlanta Atlanta Hawks -6.5 here over the Charlotte Hornets. The total sitting at 236.5 right now. Both teams coming in this game off losses in their last one. The Atlanta Hawks, they are on a 2-game losing streak here, just dropping to the Brooklyn Nets by 12 points. This Charlotte Hornets team, they just lost 83-123 against the Clippers. They scored 83 points. Miles Bridges will be out in this lineup here tonight. And LaMelo Ball, he is a game-time decision. We are fading that Charlotte Hornets team. Stay away from them. Lay the points with the Atlanta Hawks, -6.5. We're taking the Hawks, -6.5 over the Charlotte Hornets for our first 2-team parlay. We are taking the Los Angeles Clippers +3.5, and we're taking the Atlanta Hawks -6.5. Lay the points for odds of +260.
Boom!
Let's head on
Number
over
one
to our second 2-team parlay. We're going on the ice, baby. We got the Ottawa Senators playing real nice hockey on the money line, sitting at a -140 here. Playing the Montreal Canadiens, headed to Montreal. The total sitting at 5.5 here. The Senators, like I said, they're on a 6-game winning streak, playing phenomenal hockey here, just beating the Toronto Maple Leafs. While the Senators, in their last 10 games, they are 7-2-1 here. All right, but this Montreal Canadiens play their best hockey at home. They just beat the defending champions, Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers, 3-1 at home. I love the Montreal Canadiens here, plus money at home for our first game. We're taking Montreal money line over the Senators, baby. Griff, hit him with game number 2.
Game number 2, college basketball hardwood, baby. We've got North Carolina versus San Diego State. San Diego State's getting 4.5 points in this game. Total sitting at 142.5. North Carolina, they screeched their way into this play-in game. Absolutely screeched their way. San Diego State, they've been a bit of a letdown all season long, and they fail on the offensive side. Tonight, North Carolina gets it done. I am taking them on the money line here at -180. So this 2-team parlay, take the Montreal Canadiens on the money line and take North Carolina on the money line. Odds of +230, ladies and gentlemen. And just so you guys know, before we get into our third parlay, our 3-legger, I'm going to get back to always the volatility of this system. You guys have been watching now 4 weeks. We've been up, we've been down. Up, down, peaks and valleys. This system is a rinse and repeat. You are going to skyrocket your bankroll. So if you are risking $5 on our 1% parlays, stick to that $5. If you are risking $25 on that 5% whale shot, bow and arrow, stick to the $25. Do not change the system. Now, getting right back in the parlay system. Energy back up, ladies and gentlemen. 3-team parlay. Game number 1. College basketball, we've got St. Louis versus Arkansas State. Arkansas State laying 5.5 points. Total sitting at 154.5. Arkansas State, this team is a sneaky beast this season. They come into this matchup 24-10 on the year. They are 54th in the nation across offensive points per game, 67th in pace of play, and 55th from the arc. If St. Louis plays man-to-man in this matchup, Arkansas State is going to run up the scoreboard on them in this matchup. That's exactly my anticipation. Give me the Red Wolves here. Lay the 5.5 points. Nick, game number 2.
Game number 2, going to the NIT. We got Wichita State and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State -6.5 here. The total sitting at 155.5. Wichita State this season, a record of 19-14 coming into this game. They are currently ranked 47th in rebounds. That is great in the country here for Wichita State. They're a pesky team. They crash the boards really hard, but they got to go to Stillwater here, where the Oklahoma Cowboys, I should say, Oklahoma State Cowboys are 15-17 on the season. They have a losing record, 2 games below 500, but like I said, Wichita, they have to go to Stillwater. Very hard place to play. I think Oklahoma State absolutely lay the points with a -6.5. People are going to be all over Wichita here. We're going with the opposite way. We love Oklahoma State. -6.5 here over Wichita State. Let's go to our third and final game. We got going on the ice. We got the Winnipeg Jets -160 here against the Vancouver Canucks. The total sitting at 5.5. Jets are coming in first in the Central here on a 3-game winning streak, playing really good hockey here. Utah 3-1. They lost their last game 3-1 to Utah. The Vancouver Canucks did at home. They don't play as good at home than they do on the road. They got Hellebuck in net. This guy's record this season, 39-9. One of the best goaltenders, if not the best goaltender in all of NHL. Guess what? He's going to be in the net here tonight. Give me the Winnipeg Jets on the money line over the Vancouver Canucks. So for our 3-team parlay, we're taking Arkansas State -5.5. We're taking Oklahoma State -6.5. Lay that wood, and we're taking the Winnipeg Jets, baby, on the money line for odds of +485. 5.
Boom!
Let's head on over to our Hail Mary parlay, baby. We missed it by 1. Let's get it today. Headed onto the ice. We're staying on the ice. We got the New York Islanders minus 115 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The total sitting at 5.5. Both of these teams coming in off wins off their last game. The Islanders just beat the Florida Panthers 4-2 here at home. Their defense have stepped up over this after the break. They've been playing really good hockey, especially their goaltending has been phenomenal. They have only allowed 2 goals per game since that All-Star break. They're playing really good hockey. This Pittsburgh Penguins team doesn't play as good as they do at home than they do on the road. I love this New York Islanders team. We are taking the Islanders money line over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Griff, hit him with game number 2.
Game number 2, but I got to let you ladies and gentlemen know, this kid is absolutely locked in today. Go to the premiums, DocSports.com.
March Madness, baby. Let's get it rolling.
Go get the kid selections tonight. He is locked in. I feel a day, baby. Game number 2, we're rolling in college basketball hardwood. We've got UC Riverside versus Santa Clara. Santa Clara laying 9.5 points. Total sitting at 155.5. Santa Clara 9.5 point favorite in the first round of NIT play. When you have this big of a differential gap in game 1 of a matchup, you have to automatically incentively mind knowing you're in a psychological instance that this team is going to absolutely blow them up. I'm not overthinking it.
Boom.
I'm fading the UC Riverside in this one. I'm laying the wood. Give me Santa Clara here. Lay them 9.5 points with the Broncos in this matchup. Game number 3.
Game number 3, we're going back to the ice. We got the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Dallas Stars here. The Dallas Stars minus 380 on the money line. You're out of your mind. Don't even take them in regulation. Let me get into this. We got the total sitting at 6.5. The Stars coming in this game on a 2-game losing streak. Yes, on a 2-game losing streak. They're playing back here at home where they play their best hockey. Don't get caught up in that trap. I love this Anaheim Ducks team, the way they've been playing, especially after that break. They're pesky. They get you on the boards and they lay hits on players. I love the Anaheim Ducks here, plus 1.5 in Dallas. I know it's ballsy, but we're doing it. Take the Anaheim Ducks, plus 1.5 over the Dallas Stars. Griff, close it down for game number 4.
Game number 4, we're staying on the ice, baby. We've got the Detroit Red Wings rolling into Washington to play the Capitals. Capitals are minus 165 on the money line. Total sitting at 6.5. Washington, they're a stout 44-15 on the year. They just thrashed San Jose in their most recent matchup on the road in a 5-1 final. Now they're back home for a 3-game homestand. They have they have Detroit, Philly, and then Florida during this homestand. So they are going to want to leave it all on the ice in these next 2 matchups before they have to deal with a very tough Florida Panthers team. So give me the Capitals here on the money line, minus 165. So our 4-team parlay, we are taking the New York Islanders on the money line. We are taking Santa Clara. We are laying the wood at minus 9.5. We are taking the Anaheim Ducks plus 1.5, and we are taking the Washington Capitals on the money line. Odds of plus 1,075, ladies and gentlemen. Now, our 5% whale shot, bow and arrow. But before I get into this, I just want to let you guys know, continuously, we appreciate you guys continuously commenting, liking, subscribing, letting us know your feedback, whether you like the show or whether you dislike the show. We approve all comments, good and bad. And please continue to comment. That only helps us. It only gives us more incentives of what you guys are looking for. And obviously, it just helps us out in plain out flat general, just to be straight up honest with you guys. So we appreciate it continuously. Everybody, the comments have been absolutely phenomenal. So thank you very much from myself and obviously Nick speaking for him. But go ahead, send him a thank you.
Come on, guys. You know what to do. Smash that like button. Costs you none. Helps us out a ton. That's all I'm going to say. Smash that subscribe button. We're on it Monday through Friday. We're here. Dirty 630. Griff and I. Come on.
It is bow and arrow time, baby. Get it out. Hunger Games. Katniss Hunt. Everdeen. We're getting ready, baby. It's out. We got the bow. We got the arrow. We're on the ice. We got the Seattle Kraken minus 150 on the money line, rolling into Chicago to play the Blackhawks. The total sitting at 5.5. Chicago, they play their best hockey at home. They have 20 wins all season long. 13 of those victories have come at the United Center. Seattle, they are 13-19 on the road, and they are starting their first game of a 4-game road stand. Bad spot for Seattle in this matchup. Great spot for Chicago. Give me the bow and arrow shot. Chicago Blackhawks on the money line.
Love it.
Plus 130. Boom. Nick?
Spencer Knight back in that. I absolutely love what the Chicago Blackhawks did before that trade deadline. They got him from the Florida Panthers. They got Bob Roski over there in Florida. So guess what? The Hawks got Spencer Knight. This guy is 14-10 on the season. He is absolutely stellar in net. It's what the Blackhawks needed. And they're going to get around him. I like Connor Bedard. Get him with a point here tonight. Give me the Blackhawks money line plus 130 over the Seattle Kraken for a 5% whale.
Let's go. Recap time. Recap parlay number 1. We're taking the LA Clippers plus 3.5. We're taking the Atlanta Hawks, laying the 6.5 points. Odds of plus 265. Parlay number 2. We're taking Montreal on the money line, and we're taking North Carolina on the money line. Parlay number 3. We're taking Arkansas State, lay the 5.5 points. We're taking OSU, lay the 6.5 points, and we're taking Winnipeg on the money line. Parlay number 4. We're taking the New York Islanders on the money line. We're taking Santa Clara minus 9.5. We're taking the Anaheim Ducks plus 1.5, and we're taking the Washington Capitals on the money line. And then our bow and arrow shot, money shot, whale shot, fired up shot, a victory inbound, baby, on the ice. Chicago Blackhawks on the money line, plus 130. Boom! and always, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys tuning into the Dirty 630 show. We record this show Monday through Friday. We post this show at noon Eastern time, so tap in by all means. This show is ran Monday through Friday, every single day of the week. Continuously appreciation. And obviously, guys, the comments, the likes, the feedback, we love all of that and heavily appreciate that. And if you guys are looking for our premium selections, our absolute best bets. I mean, if you guys just watch this show, you just saw Nick absolutely go off the walls. The kid is locked in and ready to go. I've got a 5-unit college basketball selection. Nick's got a full card on deck tonight. We're ready to go. Head over to DocSports.com/free60. Go grab yourself a free $60 account. You could use that free $60 on either of our premium selections. And if you guys don't like us, you can use it on any other handicapper of your choosing on the website. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Dirty 630 show, and we will see you guys tomorrow.